Hey, hello, hi, how are you? My name is Leo. Here's How to IT. Today we are building a DIY Lego phone case. I made this phone case by using the Play-Doh and of course the Lego. This is a very simple and easy project. I think my kids can do that too. Stay tuned if you're interested. I made this case for the iPhone 7. I choose this phone mainly because of the size. We could make it basically for any phone. However, I don't want to add any thickness for any big phones. Like I mentioned, we are going to need some Lego. Mine is for my sons, and the Play-Doh I didn't use his because I'm not sure that will work. So I choose this. I need the phones as a mold, so I grab a plastic wrap to protect the phone when I make the case. And hair dryer will be handy to have. Some type of glue is also needed. First, I do some cleaning on the working surface because the quote Play-Dohs I choose is a dust magnet. To make the case as thin as possible, I only use this thinnest Legos like this one. Then I design the pattern by simply lay everything on top of the phone. Then I come up with this. I think it looks very good. Just making sure not cover the camera and all four corners. In the corners, I would use the Play-Doh to create a soft edges and the riser. The riser ideally would protect the screens when the phone drops. After making sure everything is fit, I put some super glue between the seams for extra security. Then I create a mold for the sides and front. It could hold the sides in place and it would make some very nice Lego type texture in the front. Then I use some hot glues to glue two small pieces on the bottom. It would act like a feet. I want the phone could stand by itself. Also, it could mount it on other Lego stuff. Something like a phone stand or charging station, etc. It will also redirect the down-fire speaker to become a front facing. Again, a little bit super glue for extra security. Then I use the plastic wrap to wrap around my phones and a hair dryer to make the wraps nice and tight. A final inspect before making the case. This foam case is super easy to work with. It takes forever to dry, so I could take my time to make any adjustments. I first make the Play-Dohs like a dumpling skins. Then I stick that on the Lego back plates I made earlier. Then I put the phone on top, wrap the phone like a dumplings. Then slide the molds on top. Use more Lego to connect the case and the mold together. Now just wait for it dry. I use my handy dandy DIY test band fan to speed that up. The question is how long does it take? I leave that alone for 2 days. Then I take the mold apart. The shape is not bad. I like it. However, it's still not fully dry. Then I put that aside and put some weight on top trying to maintain the shape. But that was a big mistake because the Play-Doh is not fully dry and I put too much weight on it. It ended up broken my first case. So the second time I leave that for totally a week. Then I take the mold apart. Still not fully dry. I wait 2 more days to take the phone out. Then I wait 2 more days for everything dry out. Finally, I can do the final part. I just cut the extra and call it a day. I did try to send it on my first case, It actually turned out very nice finish. It feels just like a Microsoft Surface Pro keyboard cover. It gives it a very nice and soft feel. However, it will make it look very dirty and not match the front. More importantly, it's sticky to touch if your hand is wet. So I leave that as it is, make it look 100% handmade. So there you go. I think it looked not bad to me. What do you think? I mean, at least it's really useful and unique. Right, it is useful because it's totally like a phone case. It does protect my phones, and I think the Play-Doh does absorb the impact if it's dropped, which is no science and test behind this. I'm not planning to drop this. If I dropped it accidentally, I'll sure to let you know. Secondly, I put a little feed on the bottom. I think it will redirect the sound from the speaker, make it at least a little bit louder. That might involve some science, maybe a little bit, I guess. Third, using a Lego phone case means it's fully open. Any Lego accessory that I could build at the future. Maybe I could build some wide angle lens for the camera. I could build a simple like a stand for the case. Maybe harder, build an external deck for listening music. A good idea like building external battery. You can detach it from your phones. Why not? What I actually do, I just simply, for now, I put some wheels on the bottom so I could make some steady shot by using this phone. So that's it for today's project. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure you give me a like or subscribe to my channels for more projects like this. If you enjoy stealing your kids' Lego like me, you may want to check out my other Lego project. I use some Lego and some PC case fan to make it pops. So all the jokes aside, thank you so much for watching. My name is Leo. Here's how to IT. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.